This one's coming from Am I the Asshole? It was also posted 2 months ago.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for using my husband's salary to make a point to his family after he told me I should stand up for myself instead of expecting him to do it for me? My husband and I are doing okay financially. We make enough to not worry about rent and necessities. We are saving a decent amount and have a scope of growth for our careers. I make a little more than 1/3 of our combined income. We are both in our late 30s and we have 2 6-year-old boys. I have never really liked my husband's family. Well, most of them anyways. Because they have a lot of old-fashioned opinions and don't really approve of me. We don't have a lot of contact, so it's okay though. My husband's cousin's wedding is this week, and they are getting married in our city, so he offered for his parents and aunt and uncle to stay with us. The bride and the groom are going to be renting a place by themselves. It is a bit of a squeeze, but we're making it work. They have been here for 2 days now, and on the first day, I heard them having a whole discussion on how it's so sad that our children don't get to have a proper childhood with a mom at home, like my husband and his cousin got, while they were in the living room and I was in the kitchen, and they knew that I could hear. I was stewing, but I really don't like confrontation, so I didn't say anything. Later, I asked my husband if he could please tell them to shut up with the snide comments about me. He said that it's just their opinion and it's not really hurting me, and if I'm bothered, I should learn to stick up for myself, and that he can't always do it for me. This sort of struck a nerve because it's true that I usually ask him to do small things, like telling the drive-through person if our order is wrong, because it just makes me feel weird and guilty. But somehow it feels like more his responsibility.
That is me. That is me. She is me. I am her.
But somehow it feels more like his responsibility because it's his family involved here. Anyways, so today my father-in-law made one more pointed comment during dinner and said, "Your son makes XXX. We live in a big city and rent is XXX. We literally cannot live on his salary alone, so I don't know why you think I should be home all day." They were pretty quiet after that. Now my husband is really angry with me because I put him down in front of his family, who are all richer than us and will look down on him. So am I the asshole?
No, absolutely not. I love this. It's just stating facts. Stating facts. Like, literally, what do they expect? Like, you think okay, I'm just saying me, like, I don't want to work. But do you think most people want to work? Like, probably not.
Well,
I would assume not.
No.
Some people have the drive in them. I don't. But
I mean, the tide is kind of turning, but 2000 to 2020, there was a big push for women to go out into the corporate world and be boss-ass bitch and make their money and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like now there's kind of a TikTok trend where women are realizing maybe I got duped. Maybe this is bullshit. Maybe it's nice to stay at home.
No, I just mean, like, do they think, like, I don't know. Like, she wouldn't, if she didn't want to or if she didn't have to, like, she wouldn't be doing that. Like,
I don't know.
She would.
Like, it would be different if hubby's over here making $200K a year.
Yeah.
And she's like over
I don't
here
need to.
making $50K a year, but she's like, I still want to go to work. But even then, there's nothing wrong with that.
Even then, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
If you love your job, it doesn't really matter what the income split is.
No, exactly.
Unless it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Regardless,
unless it's like you're working a job that you hate because you just want to get away from your family. I still don't think so.
No, she can do whatever the hell she wants, and they don't have the right to have an opinion. On this,
exactly.
Unless they're going to be paying for them to pay rent, pay groceries, pay for the kids. If the grandparents are going to pay for that, and you want me to stay home, fine.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Like it sounds
you're
like
rich.
It sounds like she's coming from the position of, listen, I go to work out of a necessity, not out of a hobby.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting here.
That's the vibe I'm getting from her.
Exactly.
So she's like, you need to stick up to me, for me, in front of your family, because it's your family. That's your job to stick up for me.
Like, I'm doing this because I have to.
Yeah.
Like, the economy is fucked. Like, lady.
Yeah.
Getting riled up.
Damn in-laws thinking that their sons are so precious, but they're not bringing home the bread.
And boo-hoo, you feel emasculated because you make less and your parents are looking down on you. But, like, you told me to stick up for myself, and I did.
This is what happens. Maybe you should have done it.
Like, all she said was facts.
Facts.
to shut them up.
Shooting facts.
Like, she wasn't even rude about it.
Yeah, top comment. Definitely not the asshole. Your husband and in-laws, however, common sense dictates that if your family has a problem with your spouse, you have their back.
That too.
Still, I think you handled things perfectly, given the fact that your husband is a textbook asshole and doesn't defend you when he should. He doesn't get to be mad for the way you chose to do what he said. You just took it as advice. Also, is he a teenager? Why is he so pressed about his family knowing such trivial things about your rent and general income? If he didn't want you to say those things, he should have had your back, I guess.
Yes.
Boom.
Yeah. And another comment I wanted to make was, we've said this before, if it's issues with your family, you deal with it. If it's issues with my family, I deal with it. This is not something that I should be sticking up to your family.
Exactly.
Like, that is your place, not mine. So for him to be like, you should stick up to them. No, buddy. That's not how that works.
Got a couple comments from OP. A little bit insider mindset here.
Okay.
I totally didn't mean... Oh, I guess somebody made a comment about, like, nothing wrong with the mom working.
Yeah.
Woman having a job. And she replied and said, I totally didn't mean to come off that way. Sorry. It's valid to work because you need fulfillment and having a career. For me, it's just that work has always been more about making ends meet than really building a career. It's only for the last few years that we have been a bit more secure. I would have liked to have been a stay-at-home mom, but that wasn't the right decision for us because of our incomes. It's not my husband's fault, obviously, but the truth is that I'm working to provide for the family too, not just because I made the choice to have a career. We both should be understood, in my opinion. Some women and men, LOL, work because they find joy in their career. Some mostly work because they have to. Most people are probably a combination.
That's exactly what I said. Was trying to say.
We friggin' work because we have to.
Yeah.
Freaking economics.
Yeah, I don't have that drive in me.
Not anymore. You used to. When you were in school, you're like, I can't wait till I work full time.
Yep, here we are.
At that point, I had been working for almost 10 years, like 8, I think, because I didn't have all those extra years of school for you.
Yeah.
I was working since I was like 19. I was like, just enjoy school. Enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it.
I hated school too, though. So
school was a lot of work.
I just want to be a stay-at-home wife.
Yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair. If you're stay-at-home momming it, sure, because mom is a full-time job in itself. But just a stay-at-home wifing it?
A dream.
Man,
a dream.
If you're that, like, I think there's no. I feel like there's a difference between even like stay-at-home wifing it and what you want. You want to stay-at-home nothing it. Like, you don't want to have to stay at home and then be like, okay, I'll clean, I'll cook, I'll do all those other things. You just want to stay at home.
Yeah.
Like,
who wants to do that
stuff? I want to stay at home, but can we get a private chef and a cleaner, please?
Yes. I just
Somebody
want to
fold my laundry.
Just want to rot all day.
Netflix all day.
Rotting is my favorite hobby.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, moving on.